discuss hello students. In this video we will discuss the political condition of Assam at the time of Burmese invasion in 18 you see 1819. This is one important question, and through this question you will try to understand the history, the political condition of Ahom kingdom at that time when the Burmese invaded Assam in 1819. This was their second invasion. In 1817 first invasion, and in 1821 it will be third invasion. Then Anglo-Burmese war will be there. Then we are to confine ourselves the political condition of the Ahom kingdom. Um, you see, at the time of the Burmese invasion of 1819, Badan Chandra was the Mantri Barphukan, and Chandrakanta Sinha was the king. Both were ruling. After the battle of Ghiladhari, this happened. Everything was going on, and during this period, Badan Chandra became, autocratic. He started inflicting atrocities on the supporter of Purnananda Burhagwai, who was no more, who died after hearing the news of the battle of Ghiladhari. Already. This is one thing, and the relation between the Mantri Barphukan and Barbarua was not good. Barbarua is a designation held by some officials in those days. Then the relation between the Barbarua and Barphukan means Badan Chandra Barphukan did not have good relation with Barbarua. This is one point. And Numali Rajmao, the mother of Chandrakanta Sinha, didn't like Badan Chandra Barphukan, his cruelty. Therefore, she started one conspiracy against him, and under such conspiracy, he was killed in 1818 by a Subedar named Roop Singh. Subedar Roop Singh killed him. What happened? After his killing, Chandrakanta Sinha sent a message to Ruchinath and called him, invited him to come to Jorhat and become the Mantri Barphukan Prime Minister. But till that time, Ruchinath had not forgotten that Chandrakanta Sinha and Badan Chand Barphukan were the cause of his father's death. Therefore, he started moving towards Jorhat with an army. He had Brajnath and his son Purandar Singh with him. He came. When Chandrakanta Singh came to know about the move of Ruchinath towards Jorhat with an army, he also sent an army under Luko Deka Phukan. And what happened? When these two armies met, one fight occurred, one battle occurred, and Luko Deka Phukan was killed. Ahom Chandrakanta Sarma's army was defeated, and Ruchinath became victorious. As a result, Chandrakanta Sinha left Guwahati. As a result, Ruchinath entered Jorhat, and since Brajnath had suffered mutilation, so he was not fit for the kingship. His son Purandar Singh was declared king, and Ruchinath became the Barbarua. Barphukan. This way it happened. In the meantime, Chandrakanta Sinha was captured, he was tortured, he was humiliated, and finally his right ear was slit to disqualify him from the kingship. This is what happened. After that, the Burmese king knew about the political condition, conspiracy, what was going on in Ahom kingdom, and made up his mind to attack Assam because he was angry due to the murder of Badan Chandra Barphukan. He was also angry because of the torture inflicted on Chandrakanta Sinha. His right ear was slit. All these things were there, and therefore he sent an army against Ruchinath under Alamingi. Alamingi was the name of the commander, Burmese commander. He came, and Ruchinath also sent one army there uh, under Jagannath Dhekial Phukan. Both the armies met together at a place named Phula Pani Chiga. The Ahom army was defeated, and the Burmese army entered Jorhat. Ruchinath and Purandar Singh fled to Guwahati. They left Jorhat. As a result, what happened? Chandrakanta Sinha was restored to the Ahom throne. Sorry, and the son of Badan Chandra Barphukan Patal Barua became the Budha Gohai. This way, Chandrakanta Sinha was restored to the Ahom kingdom, and after the restoration of Chandrakanta Sinha, Elamingi left for Burma, and he also left one troop here in Assam under Mingi Maha. This was how this was the political condition, and this is what happened in 18 yes in the Burmese invasion of 1819. Thank you. I think you will understand this story.